Video I want to show you something about how to read your grade line in CourseSites. So I'm going to take you to the front of the course. Here's the home page for core learning units. Now to get to the folders that you need to maybe work in, well, you'll need to work in at least one or two of them. All of you in at least one of those folders. Click on content. And what we have here are all these folders within CourseSites. So it's still CLU all, see that up here? But here is the content, and all of these are actually separate classes within this larger storage class. So I'm using really one shell class, a shell class to store all these other live classes. And you'll need to find out which folder you're in. You should know this by now. I've given you information to tell you, hey look, you need to be in literary analysis because you're taking Lit Crit 101 or something. Or you need to be in templates for college writing because you might be taking a college writing 1 or 2 class. Maybe you're taking a propositional logic with one of the schools I teach at. So this is the folder you would be working on. Please understand, you don't have to do all of these folders. You need to just go to the folder that I specified for you, and you would click on that. So maybe, for example, I have a couple students that are working in composition right now. So their folder is templates for college writing. They would open it up, and this is really their course right here. So I explain the grading scale, I'll give them the syllabus, their notes on miscellaneous folder, some helpful links here, and here are the assignments and the test. Now I've yet to bring out assignments. I have yet to fully populate this folder, but this would be the actual class, College Writing 1 or Templates of College Writing as I've labeled it here. Alright, so you get that by going to Contents. Right, now, you probably have a button somewhere on this left-hand side of the screen that says Grades. Alright, I want to explain something about that. Because the computer, or CourseSites, the platform is recognizing this as all one class, even though I've made it into many separate classes. It's going to view anyone who enrolls in core learning units as being responsible for all of these, for all the assignments in each one of these folders. So if you were to click on your grade button, now for me, I don't have a grade button because I don't earn grades in the class. I give the grades. I have these tools down here. These are the instructor tools. So you won't see this. I don't think you're going to see these. But so I'll just, whenever it's time for me to do some grading, I'll go in here, I'll click on this, and I'll just go to Needs Grading, and I'll just do whatever is there, and I'll clean it out, and you'll get your grades for that night, and then the next night I'll go in there and clean it out again. When I want to see what's happening for all the grades, for all the students, I'll click Full Grade Center. This is probably what you see when you go to examine your grade line. That is the line where all your grades are that you've earned to date. Now these are all new students. The class hasn't really even started yet. Classes haven't started yet because it's really early in the term. So, but here are the students that have been populated into this core learning units. That's just part of them. So I'm not going to show you the whole list, but what you see and what I see are, well, your name and all that, and I see weighted total, I see total, and then I see all these, look at this, I see all these columns, and they go on and on and on and on, and you know what each one of these columns represents, and that's an assignment somewhere, something that you need to earn points for. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, wait a minute, do I have to do all of these assignments? This is way too much. And I would agree with you. I say, yes, it is way too much because these are assignments, the total assignments from all of those folders. You are in just one of those folders. For some of you, it's Templates of College Writing. For others, it's Intro to Philosophy. For others, it may be something else. So, say Sustained Analysis, a folder. For someone else, it might be ethics or something like that. So it's all the assignments are all going to show up right here, right? Just as you can see names that you don't recognize because they're not in your particular class, you need to realize there are names of assignments here that you're not going to recognize because they're not really for you. So I fully expect you to have blank columns as you make your way through the course because you don't have to do all of these. If there are 60 assignments here loaded already, you may be responsible for 20 of them. I don't know what particular folder you're working in, what course you're enrolled in, but you might just have to do only 20 assignments, which is quite a load enough. And so don't panic when you see when you see things that appear to be missing grades, when you see a lot of white space on these columns. And don't worry about what total the computer says you might need to achieve, all right? Because over here, you see that there is a weighted total and a number of points. Well, the computer might say that the total is, 280. I don't know. I don't know what the total actually is. I'm not sure if we're going to get this information. 246. But surely, that's not the real total, because, I'm not expecting you to earn 226 or 46 points for that one folder you're working on. You might only be working toward a total of 80 points. So what you have to do is you have to store that information that I provided to you, either as notes in class as we met face to face, or in person, or maybe it was a handout I gave you, an email that articulated the syllabus, the assignments. You just need to look at that and say, you know what, these are the names of the assignments I'm responsible for. Horn has told me that for this course that I've enrolled in, say Templates for College Writing, there's a certain amount of points I'll need to that are possible to earn. It might be 80. And then you keep track through looking at the grades you have here, and you will get your total, all right? But please understand, it's not out of 246. It's going to be maybe out of 80, out of 50, out of 100. I don't know. It depends on what folder you're in. But that's the total number of points against which you should figure your grade based on how many points you have earned to that point. So if you've earned 40 points out of 80, and it's really around the middle of the class in terms of the actual duration of the class, you probably are going to earn 75 to 80 points by the time it's done, and that's a fine grade. So you don't have to panic when you see all of these assignments and you see that you may see all the white space and what it looks like missing grades. I wish CourseSites had a tool that would allow you to see only the assignments that I'm holding you accountable to, but and maybe it does. I haven't found it yet, but I'm thankful for what I have on this platform. This is a great platform. It really helps me manage a lot of students well and efficiently, and there are just a few instances like this where we actually have to resort to manually figuring out some things, but it's easy enough, and I'll help you with questions throughout the course of the term, throughout the time we have together. I'll be happy to discuss things when we meet in person. I can discuss it over email. I can give you a voice message. We can do all sorts of fun things. So please don't panic. We'll be fair with everything that I'm holding you accountable to, and you'll earn the grade that you truly deserve as you work your way through the course. So just a quick heads up about that. Thank you for watching this video.